Hey, it's Russell Graves and welcome out here in the barn at Hackberry Farm. And in the video you're about to watch, we've taken one of our long form webinars and chopped it up to make it a little bit shorter and more palatable. So we hope you find some value in this one. In the meantime, stay with us all the way to the end. I got a special gift for you. Let's get started. And then dust removal. I think this dust removal tool is going to be big. It's fairly new, but I think it's I mean, we've always been able to spot out dust, but it's been kind of treacherous and tenuous and arduous and every other kind of word I can find in my internal thesaurus to think of. It just wasn't easy in the past. You could always go out and spot out dust. But I remember in the earlier days, and I've still got these pictures in my library, the earlier days of Lightroom or of digital photography, when they didn't have these self-cleaning sensors. And and we've all been there before. If you've been taking pictures very long, if I could see a show of hands, I know a lot of y'all would raise your hands. But you would go out and take pictures of particularly landscape, and you'd get back and there'd be 500 dust spots in the image. And it was just such a pain to go and get every one of those dust spots on every single one of the images. And then the cameras started, at least Canon, started putting a, kind of a dust delete function in there. We'd try to spot it for you. There was never an easy way of doing it. Well, now Lightroom has improved this, where now it's a one-click dust removal. And where I think it's going to be big for me is before digital, I spent the first, almost 20 years I was doing photography, from about the time I was 17 until I was, let me think, 20, till I was 35, shot film. And so I'm in the process of going back and scanning all of my old slides and digitizing all of them. The problem with that is, if you're going to do it right, you got to go and really meticulously clean every single slide, which would take forever. And so instead, I just look at the slide. If it looks clean, I pop it in there, pop it in the slide holder, take a picture of it, move to the next one. I'm just trying to do it quick. Well, as I've been looking at all these pictures, there's a lot of dust on them that I just didn't see. Well, with this dust removal tool, not only are you able to do it quickly with one picture, you can batch do it with a lot of pictures, and it looks at each individual picture on its own, and it removes the dust based on what's in that particular picture. It just doesn't pick these one random spots on the first picture and apply it to everything else. It actually looks at each individual picture and removes the dust from each individual picture. I haven't tried this in a big way yet, but I've tried it and just looking at individual pictures, and it's going to work great. And so where to find it? In the develop module, you click the remove tool right in the middle. And those are the common tools that we all see. And then click to launch the remove tools once you click it. And then in the distraction removal drop down, you click and apply the dust selection. So where it says dust right there, you just click it, and then it's a one-click fix. So here's a picture that it's not a great picture, but it's a picture I took on a ranch out in West Texas of some clouds coming in. But anyway, it's just one of the first pictures I found last night that I was looking. But you can see all the red spots are dust spots on the sensor. And that dust spot that's on the right, kind of that half circle shape, that thing is still on that sensor. And I've tried to clean it a million times, and I just move it around. I can't get rid of it. But I don't use that camera much anymore. But all these old pictures I had dust spots everywhere on them. And even some of the newer pictures I've had dust spots. And in the past, I'd have to go in and just click spots. And it was just such a menial task. I just hated doing it. Well, now, again, I'm going to go back. You just click that apply under the dust distraction removal. And in one click, that's how I removed these last night. Click that, and then all of a sudden, they're all gone with one click. It's amazing. Works good. Works so good. I'm not going to say it's 100% accurate, because after I got to looking at the picture, I do notice one little dust spot. It's not really distracting, and probably if I didn't point out to you, you wouldn't see it, but there are still a couple more dust spots. But still, it's better to go and go back and refine one dust spot as opposed to having to refine 20 at one time. And so I think that's a really, really good tool to use. So with that said, if you like what you watched and heard today, be sure to like and subscribe our videos. It really does help us out a lot. And if you want your set of free nature photography cheat sheets, head on over to hackberryfarm.com, put in your email address, and those cheat sheets will be delivered directly to your inbox. Thanks a lot.